Alrighty, welcome to part 25 of the Paper Mario playthrough. Continuing on with chapter 6 of the game.
I have been resurrected.
Oh yes, we finally resurrected Carlos, and we finally resurrected Alfredo. It's been a while since we heard from you two.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh.
I consumed them.
Man, I'm dead.
Alrighty, continuing on with chapter 6. This is the other chapter that's a little unorthodox from the rest of the dungeons in the game. We're already in the dungeon.
Yeah?
What?
What?
What? I don't get it.
We're about to find out.
That is a golden crazy daisy. A huge XP dump right there.
Oh.
Only shows up in this area in the game.
Are they rare or?
Judging by the fact he's making a restore point, I'm assuming so.
Yeah, it is rare. So I was happy to find this on my recording playthrough. Oh my god, this is the one and only time where I used that dizzy badge to give it a dizzy effect, because I don't know, for some reason in the battle at all, no status effects affect it, but this is one way you can bypass it. And you only have one turn between you and your partner to actually kill the thing.
Really?
Before it runs away, yeah.
Oh, just like the metal slimes from Dragon Quest.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So,
I like Abras and Pokemon.
yeah.
Or like the golden shadows from Persona.
Yeah. And thankfully, because the game didn't know how to account for that status effect I put into it before the battle, I get an extra turn.
Yeah, they fucked up with a dizzy, and now you have an extra turn.
Exactly. So I'm just giving it my all right now.
I almost kind of feel like that's the only way you'd probably be able to do this, because I don't know how you're. I don't know the health of this thing, but I would assume it's probably a lot harder to kill this thing in one turn than it would. You'd think.
Look at that, 42.
Jesus.
Huge XP drop.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, so always make a save state.
True.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
Don't let your kids watch it.
But we're not going to acknowledge it.
Give it one restore point. I don't know what you're talking about. This
I don't
is
know.
played on original hardware.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I totally hooked up the original Nintendo 64 with my totally authentic copy of Paper Mario and totally played it on my non-third-party N64 controller.
I legit thought this was like an emulated version or something. But okay.
It is.
Okay. Pirated emulation, not legal emulation, from Virtual Console.
No, this is the actual. It's the Wii U Virtual Console version.
Yeah.
Because, oh man, I don't know if it's a popular or unpopular opinion. I'd assume it's not, because the Virtual Console is significantly better than what the Switch has. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I agree with you. No, I will be honest. I guess I'm a little neutral here, but at the same time, I am leaning on. I want Virtual Console back, because I do kind of like the idea of, you pay this subscription and you get all of these games for no extra cost.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like the games they're adding, each time are like what? Who the hell would even play this?
Yeah, I would totally want to pay like what, $5.99 a month just to play baseball for the NES.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just that, because I think people also meme PlayStation Plus for doing this, because they always like this week's hot new games or hot top games or whatever, and it's always like the least played thing ever.
Yeah.
Freaking with the still the Nintendo stuff, even when it comes to the actual emulation of the things, you can't make save states. You can do like a rewind feature and go back a couple of frames, but it's not like an actual save state where you can make at any point instead of just like a couple of seconds previous. And secondly, if you're into this type of thing, Virtual Console let you remap your controller to whatever button configuration you wanted.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Depending on on how you feel about your controls.
Right. Yeah. Because actually, I'm playing with when it comes to my N64 games on the Virtual Console, I play with the Pro Controller. And for those of you that don't know, have never seen a Wii U Pro Controller, the right stick is above the 4 face buttons. So, I like to kind of make it like where the X and the A button on the Pro Controller are like the A and B buttons on the N64 controller, because those were below the C buttons, which is kind of the right stick equivalent. Because let me tell you, the default control scheme for that Pro Controller, where you know A is A and B is B, fuck that. B button is the lowest most face button. That's like right on the bottom edge of the controller, and
that's fucking what's it called? Oh wait, what? Lowest? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to remember, Xbox and Nintendo have their face buttons swapped.
Yeah, they do.
A is B and B is A.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to go back and forth if you're a multi-console gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, like, oh yeah, I kind of had to get.
I mean, generally,
like,
generally button functionality is pretty similar, so like I don't have to like think too much about it most of the time. But it is kind of weird how A and B and X and Y are swapped.
Yeah. I'm remembering that now when I hopped on like to play a bit of Scarlet and Violet for like a few hours. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look down, all right, the face buttons are fucked up.
Why is it booting me out of the menu?
Yeah, I kept having that, like, fuck.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, the functionality is usually pretty similar. I don't really have to look at the controller that I'm using. I kind of just use like memory or like muscle memory just to kind of know where the buttons are and stuff.
Yeah, I sometimes fall into the trap. Then I just have to remember. Oh wait, Mario's not on Xbox. But yeah, it's really more of a problem with the A and B buttons, because those are, you know, the confirm or cancel buttons. X and Y don't really mean anything. They're just extra face buttons for you know, punching or kicking or some shit. But yeah.
Boing, boing.
Oh fuck.
Oh, you fucked up.
It's fine.
I missed this, so why is there like a baby plasma ball following you?
Oh. That's the most broken companion in the game.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. You that was the party member you unlocked in chapter 4. The one with the shy guys.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's a hothead enemy from Super Mario World. I think. Because the companions are actually revamped Mario enemies from the classic games. I think what's a hothead? Hothead is like one of the least used Mario enemy types. Yeah. It was introduced in Mario World, became a Smash Bros. Item, and then appeared again in Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just remembered the angry sun. That's the only thing I'm thinking of.
Oh, the angry sun, yeah, from Mario 3. Yeah. That is not what Watt is. Yeah. That's not a hothead, no. But it is a head, and it is hot. And it's out to get you.
Man, it's pretty pissed.
He's fucking pissed.
Oh man, Lakitus, don't you just love enemies that spawn more enemies?
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. I love
I mean,
The greatest gimmick in any video game.
I mean, depending on the situation, sometimes I do use them to farm up currency / XP.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
Sometimes it can get a bit much, though. I think you'll see a bit later in this chapter that when there are Lakitu enemies on screen, I just run away because it keeps spawning more spiny enemies on the overworld, which means more battles, which means another minute. Yeah, generally, battles when there are like 1 or 2 enemies on the field usually take up to a minute to beat. If you know what you're doing, for the record, even though it is just like hit A appropriately. But yeah. But those minutes add up over time, which is ergo why I cut most of them out of this playthrough. Because if I battled, 5 enemies in the same episode, that's 5 extra minutes, and we don't necessarily like 25-minute videos on this channel. Sometimes it can't be helped. Looking at you, Carlos, with your 30-minute DMC part.
This is what we call padding.
Oh, he spawned another enemy. God damn it.
His sentiments exactly.
Don't you dare spawn it. God damn it. See what I mean?
No, I don't know. It sounds like a skill issue.
There, dead.
But hey, that just means more EXP.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Still,
So,
that was about like 3 minutes there.
yeah, but hey, I always look on the bright side of this kind of situations in RPGs.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? You gotta find some way to enjoy the Crystal Palace from Final Fantasy 3.
I actually haven't played Final Fantasy 3 yet, but I know about the Crystal Tower.
Yeah, that's what I heard about that game as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it does have its shortcomings, especially as we've mentioned before, the Crystal Tower. A bunch of hard bosses with little to no save points.
Yeah, it's the final dungeon in the game, so they want to make it challenging, but fuck, they went overboard.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think it was this flower character right here. I hate this flower character. She is just a bitch. So the story is that right there's the water stone, and the flower that we saw earlier ago, Lily, was withering up and dying because she didn't have her water. Because Rosie here had the water stone, and Rosie is like, I could give it to you, but could you find me something prettier to look at? Because I don't really want to save Lily, so I'd just rather let Lily die so I could have this precious gemstone here.
Bruh.
Yeah, she's a bitch. I hate her. I'm glad these flower characters did not make an appearance in Mario Wonder.
No, instead we got the other talking flower.
Yeah.
Upward and onward.
So you have to go back to Posey here because she's planted right under the crystal tree, which will give you a crystal berry, and that's what's prettier. It just means more fucking backtracking because she's a bitch. Sorry, I totally am not salty.
I've said this earlier, and I'll say it again. Kids, this is what we call padding.
You are padding.
It's so much fun.
Needless filler to increase the playtime of an RPG.
Here you go, fucking Rosie. I got your fucking crystal berry for you.
Great crystal math.
Why is it blue? You better hurry back and give this stone to Lily. Make sure that she knows that I was the one that saved her. Bitch, you motherfucker. You could have just given her the water stone. Well, I guess not really because you're planted there for the rest of your life. But let's still.
You could have made an effort. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, everyone's dead.
Everybody died.
The end.
No, just Rosie. She's the only one that deserved to be withered up and croaked. See, Lily, we like. That's why we rescue her and save her. Posey's alright too, because she helped us along with Rosie's bullshit. Petunia's okay. We only meet her once and never see her again.
Everything was lovely once again.
Wonderful.
Who got miracle water?
Yeah, the point of the chapter is that we have to get these 3 key items in order to save flower fields and make our way up to the clouds. So I think we just got the second item. Well, it's a couple of things, really. We have to get the 3 items, get rid of the clouds, rescue the sun. So, it's a couple of things.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Not the maple syrup!
Oh no!
What the fuck am I doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I think, you know what? It's because this chapter is unorthodox. You always have the ability to go back to Toad Town from the central hub here. So, you can always refill up on your FP for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not like you're not unable to get maple syrups from this point in the game. They're your primary source of FP production now. So, not the end of the world. Do not worry. Like I didn't totally do just now.
What are you doing?
Oh my god!
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Bubble flower?
Huh.
You think this chapter was inspiration for Mario Wonder?
I think it is.
It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, come on! It's an entire area with sentient flowers. It has to be inspiration.
Right. Yeah. This is the one and only time before Mario Wonder where they actually did flowers and stuff. And I get it in the context of Mario Wonder because like we always have our adventures in the Mushroom Kingdom. Yet there's a fire flower, so they kind of like gave it a spawning point. I guess there's a neighboring kingdom, and the kingdoms share resources between one another. We are totally not.
Mario lore that we didn't know about.
Exactly. We totally did not pay them the fire flower tax, and totally have a drill shroom bills. Yeah. And the bubble flower, which is a ability, Mario Wonder. Yeah, I'm actually surprised by the lack of power-ups that were in Mario Wonder, because in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, there are like, what, 8 or 10? But Mario Wonder only has 4.
Oh.
I mean, quality over quantity?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess kind of the main thing is like all the wacky stuff that happens when you get the Wonder Seeds, because like those are different across pretty much every level.
That's pretty much the game's main gimmick. And you know, I do miss a lot of the other power ups that were in the new soup games.
Right.
But you know, I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, I am too, and they're not terrible power ups. I was just expecting more.
True, that's true.
Because I really liked the propeller mushroom and the acorn mushroom, because those just enhanced your platforming abilities.
To be honest, I mean, isn't the acorn mushroom just the tanuki suit, but instead of being a tanuki, you're a squirrel? I mean,
well, in some regard, a little bit. Because with the acorn, with the squirrel Mario, you could like glide for a bit and then do a whoosh up into the air right at the last moment if you shook the controller. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so
yeah, it's a little closer to the propeller mushroom actually than the Tanuki suit.
A little bit. I guess you could consider a combination of both, actually.
I mean, yeah, its functionality is the propeller mushroom, but visually it's like the Tanuki because Mario's dressed like an animal.
Yeah.
Mario's a furry confirmed.
That was all the way back in Mario 3, where you skinned that raccoon.
Yeah. Thanks, Peter. Very cool. Actually, Peter, it's called a tanuki.
Skin that frog too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the frog costume.
Oh yeah, I forgot
skin that penguin while you're at it too.
Oh yeah, the penguin and the squirrel.
Yeah, I forgot about the penguin suit. I think New Super Mario Bros. Wii was the only instance of the penguin costume.
I think, did it return in you? I don't remember.
I don't think it returned in you.
Really?
I've never played you, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was in you, but I could be remembering wrong.
I could be yeah, it's been a while since I've actually touched those games, and by a while I mean like a couple of months ago, and I've already forgotten them because that was the thing.
When did Deluxe come out?
That's kind of the thing with the new Super Mario franchise. They're just very, very similar, and they kind of blend in.
True. Yep. Which is kind of why I like Mario Wonder's art style.
Right. For one, it actually has one.